Hey, it's Dianel. And to be honest, this video is very long overdue. Tortured Poets came out literally over a month ago. That's how long it took me to process and literally process the album, one, work up the strength to make this video, because it's 16 tracks, right? And I was gonna do the whole anthology. I don't know if I'm doing those other 15 tracks. I'm not gonna lie. These 16 took me a month, so if you wanna see the anthology, it's probably gonna come out in July. I knew that the songs that I very much really enjoyed and resonated with at first listen, because there's so many songs and they're all just kind of like really heavy and like there's just a lot there that you have to pay attention to. Like, it took me a while to get some of the songs, and some of these songs that I have in my top 3 did not even give it the time of day during my first listen, which just goes to show, like, you really need to let something marinate with you for a while. I think you need to wait at least a week before you can rank an entire body of work. This video is going to be long as it is, so I'm not going to ramble that much. Let's get into my ranking of the Tortured Poets department. Taylor Swift, I don't even think I mentioned that. We all know how this goes. I have all 16 tracks up on my wall, and we're gonna go from bottom to top. Happy Pride Month, everybody. I'm scared, and I always say I'm scared when I make these rankings because people feel very strongly about their opinions, but this album was such a very divisive album and very just polarizing opinions across the board. But to be honest, for this song in the last place, I don't think my opinion is very polarizing. I think it's the general consensus. The bottom song on my ranking for the Tortured Poets is the title track. This is one of my least favorite Taylor Swift songs in recent years. I'm so sorry. I wanted to like it. I really did. But also, Charlie Puth, we declared Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist. How about we declare Chappell Roan should be a bigger artist? Literally Bridget Mendler, even. Charlie Puth? Charlie Puth, really? That's who we went with. The No Fucking Body that she sings also just seems very unserious. But I just think it lacks lyrically. It sounds fine, but then it isn't really that memorable other than the Charlie Puth line and the "you smoked and ate 7 bars of chocolate," which is literally the same line. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tortured Poets department, the song, but you're last place. All right, up next we have The Alchemy. Listen, I get it. This is a very cute song. It's very romantic. It's about Travis Kelce. Oh my God, we love Travis Kelce. I get it, and I like the song. I don't skip it when I listen to the album. I just also like the Tortured Poets department, but also not like that song, because I like this song. But anyways, like the Tortured Poets department, I feel like it's not one of her strongest on this album by any means. I feel like it serves the album in the way it needs to, like it just like a little hint of like love and happiness in the middle of the chaos and heartbreak and like seething anger that is this album. So I appreciate it, but it's just not one of my favorite songs. Up next, we have Guilty as Sin. I know you TikTok girlies love this song. What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind? I get it. I agree. So true, bestie. Don't crucify me for this one, but I don't get the hype. The chorus really goes hard, but that's pretty much it for me. That's it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And that's all she wrote. Okay, up next we have Florida. You see, this song is where things start to get a little tricky for me because Florida is really good and I really like the song. It's one of her better collabs. I just don't seem to seek it out that much. Like when I'm picking songs to listen through from the album, when I'm not listening to the album, I'm not really like, oh my God, I really want to listen to Florida. But when I hear Florida, I'm like, wow, this song kind of eats. So it puts me in a very uncomfortable position where I have to put it in this bottom tier because I'm just like, yeah, it's good, but like, I don't really listen to it that much. But honestly, I feel like this is one of those songs that when I first heard the album, I was like, whoa, why is this one of the best songs on this album? Why is this one of her best songs ever? And then as I started listening to the album more, it just kind of stooped down slowly but surely. So sorry, Florida, not the state. Okay, last song on the bottom tier, we have Fresh Out the Slammer. This one I just really have to be in the mood to listen to, you know? And I will say, I really love the metaphor of her referring to her literal 7-year relationship as a prison at that point in time, like towards the end of it. Because it's just like the thought of getting out of a really long relationship and then her just having that one person in mind. She's like, oh, I'm gonna call Taylor up.
What would happen if you just called Taylor up?
The chorus works for me more than the verses do, and that's that. I promise I'll have much better opinions about the songs. Moving on to the second to last tier on the pyramid, we have My boy only breaks his favorite toys. This sentence is grammatically correct, but it's awfully wordy. This is really actually a really fun song to listen to. I really like listening to this song. It's also kind of just like stand up coded, because she's like, yeah, he like treats me horrible most of the time, but like he likes me. I think he's still with me, so he likes to play with me. Like I'm the one he likes to play with. I'm sorry, but it's me. Even though he's a shitty like he picked me. Those are the vibes I get from this song. But honestly, we've all been there, so no room to judge. It's a bop, even though it's not one of her strongest. I really enjoy listening to it. I don't seek it out that much. Next on the pyramid, we have I Can Fix Him. No, really, I can't. This is kind of like the funniest song Blondie has ever put out, in my opinion. I really love and respect the sheer amount of self-awareness and just like the cheeky little, don't worry guys, everything's fine. Like he's yelling slurs across the table, but like, don't worry, I have a plan. I know how to do this. That was really, oh my God, he said slur again. It's okay, guys. I'm gonna fix him. Mr. Medihili, I'll name his name. She knows that he's kind of like awful, but she's convinced herself that she has the power to change everything that is wrong with him. I love the delusion. It's my favorite part. My favorite lyric is when she's like, everyone's like, God save her, when I tell them he's my man, but your good Lord doesn't have to lift a finger because I can fix him. Do not bring God into the equation because I got it. It's just funny. Like I said, love the delusion. I love the ending. I love the whoa. Maybe I can't fix him at the end. That actually was what made the song for me. Because if the song was just like, I can fix him, I can fix him, I can fix him, I'm just like, well, you didn't. But the fact that at the end she's self-aware, she's like, wow, this is a can of worms that's literally impossible to clean up. So maybe I can't fix him. And you know what? I respect that. Love this song. It's so funny. It's so funny, so delusional. All right, up next we have Fortnite. Fortnite honestly was a grower for me. If you asked me a couple weeks ago, it would have been right down here, honestly, next to the Tortured Poets department. I don't know what it was. It was a little bit of a snooze fest for me at the beginning, but now I get it. Now I really do get it. So I apologize to the Fortnite stans. I really like the song. I think Post Malone is in it like a perfect amount. And I feel like what he brings to the song really just complements the song perfectly. Like I didn't feel like he was in it too much. I didn't feel like I needed more of him. Like it just felt right. The outro of this song is my favorite part. It's like, it's literally the best part of the song. Like I'm just like, by the call you want, another Fortnite lost in America. Crack. It's crack. This is gonna sound a little crazy. And you know what? I'm here. I'm gonna say it. I love me some little murder homicide vibes in a song, like in a little story. That's why I love Nobody No Crime so much. Like that's, it's just interesting. So like when Taylor's like, your wife waters flowers, I wanna kill her. I was just like, oh, this is where we're going with this. Okay. And then she's like, my husband is cheating, I wanna kill him. And I'm like, okay, that one, real. Maybe the killing his wife for watering flowers. I would say that's kind of uncalled for. Your husband is cheating? Yeah, kill him. Honestly, my only critique, I am not gonna lie, I'm still just so confused as to what that first verse means when she says, I was a functioning alcoholic until nobody noticed my new aesthetic. If anyone knows what she meant by that, please and thank you, let me know in the comments, because literally it's been over a month and I'm just like, what? Taylor, what? Up next we have, now we're getting to the bangers, y'all. Clara Bow. I claimed this song as soon as I saw the track list. I saw track 16, Clara Bow, and I was like, oh my God, show me to me, Rachel. I love Clara Bow. And it's not because I love Clara Bow, the actress, like with a passion, really. I'm just Babylon's #1 fan, the movie Babylon starring Margot Robbie. One of my favorite movies of all time. Margot Robbie's character, Nellie Leroy, is loosely based on Clara Bow. So that's why I'm like, oh my God, I love Clara Bow. I like a character that's loosely based off of her. But when I saw that Taylor Swift had a song named Clara Bow, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be so annoying about this song. Clara Bow is kind of a very big deal in the film world. But yeah, this song definitely did not disappoint. I love how she split up the structure of the song is so beautiful. The being like, you look like Clara Bow in this light, you look like Stevie Nicks in this light, you look like Taylor Swift you look like Taylor Swift in this light. Like nothing has ever gagged me like that did. I was just like, I know how I know who Taylor Swift is. How do you know who Taylor Swift is, ma'am? Like, how, you know you're Taylor Swift. You know you're Taylor Swift. That's crazy. I think it was a perfect way for her to end the album, or at least the standard version of the album, because it was a double album, as it kind of like tackles her as this persona and this like big female artist that was once compared to other celebrities that were once compared to other female celebrities. And it's like, she is well aware that people are gonna start to, or have already been, saying that smaller female artists look like her in this light. And I really like the, you look like Taylor Swift in this light, you've got edge. She never did. Her saying that is crazy. That really just hit me. I was just like, whoa, that was really good. This is a very beautifully written song. And I think it's really underrated in the discourse of the Tortured Poets department. The last song on this tier is Down Bad. I surprisingly don't have a lot to say about Down Bad, but it's honestly so real. It's such a fun song, like very relatable. Jack did his thing in this one with the synths. Love how this song sounds. One of the better productions in the album, in my opinion. Like, the sound is just so addicting. Down Bad crying at the gym is, it's honestly really real. This song is kind of like a bitter bop. And that bridge, we all know Taylor and her bridges, whatever. But this bridge, when she's like, how can you say that it's, and she was gonna say over, but she can't even get the word out because she can't even truly accept to herself that the relationship is over. Like, that is pen game if I've ever seen it myself. And that's where I'll end it with this song. Moving on to the next tier. Next song is So Long London. I was clutching my pearls a little bit, waiting for this song. I was scared it was gonna ruin me. It's obviously a track 5, supposed to be the saddest song on the album. And I wouldn't say So Long London, to be honest, is the most devastating song on the album. It is kind of like this really emotional kind of like centerpiece for the album, if that makes any sense. I don't even know. The So Long Londons in the beginning, that like she's like so long, London, and it sounds like church bells, like when you're going to literally get married, but it's her saying So Long London. Insane. The fact that So Long London over the course of the song also just takes on different meanings. She's just like, oh, so long London, like goodbye London. Then she's like, I've loved this place for so long, London. I love when she does that. I love when she takes something and then she's just like, let's switch around. It switches around. Actually, I don't mean that, I mean this. Beautiful. She does that so well. Pulled him in tighter each time he was drifting away. Crazy. But the sickest line is when she's like, and I'm pissed off, you let me give you all that youth for free. 7 years is crazy when your relationship ends up going nowhere. Like, it just is. And the fact that that's how she put it is, it's so sad. It's actually so devastating. So Long London's really good. It made it to my top 6, but it's not quite at my top 5 because these top 5 songs, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. I'm so sorry. Number 5 on the pyramid, we have I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. The glitter pen, while singing some of the most heartbreaking lyrics known to man, is insane, to say the least. And it's everything I expect from Taylor. I'm so depressed I act like it's my birthday every day. And you have me like dancing around my room, like that's crazy. And like at the end where she's like, and I'm miserable and nobody even knows. And it's just like Jack doing his thing in the back with the production, like it's so unserious. And it's just like, are you okay, girl? But this song being about the Eras Tour is crazy, but it's the fact that she's now performing this song about the Eras Tour at the Eras Tour that really gets me. Like, what the fuck? Number 4 on the pyramid, we have Daddy, I Love Him. This song is messy as f. Honestly, listening to this song, I was like, is this fucking play about us? Because she did read me, and she read a lot of us. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, I guess I'm literally a viper dressed in Empath's clothing, and I won't apologize for it, low-key. Despite the drag, though, I really do like this song. I love me a good song about female rage, and her just being like, I will fucking burn everything I have made for myself to the ground, just to prove fucking point. It's kind of so real of her, I guess. I can't. I'm not gonna take back my thoughts on Maddie Healy, I'm so sorry. So there's that. She's honestly so sick though for the, I'm having his baby. No, I'm not, but you should see your faces. And you should have seen my face. Cause I was like, what the fuck are you saying right now? She got me good with that one. She got us all good with that. So this is, like I said, I love how messy it is. I love how messy it is. I'm a Reputation stan, so this song was my cup of tea. Oh my God, is everyone ready? I need a drum roll. The best songs on the Tortured Poets department are right here. Sure, this down here is all subjective, objective, truth, Bible. Third best song on Tortured Poets. We have LOML. Now we're getting into dangerous territory with the songs that dangerously affect my well-being. And that's how they ended up so high on the list. I'm a masochist, I guess. This is some of her best lyricism, in my opinion. And I also love the cleverness of her titling the song LOML. And I remember when the track list came out, me, myself included, everyone was like, oh my God, the song is called Love of My Life. And I think some people thought it was gonna be about Travis Kelce. It wasn't Love of My Life. Imagine my fucking surprise when she finally says LOML in the song. She says loss of my life. Loss of my life is crazy. Like when she dropped that, I was literally in awe. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? She also just sounds so good in this song. And one of my favorite lyrics from Taylor Swift of all time is in this song. And it's what she's like, dancing phantoms on the terrace, are they secondhand embarrassed that I can't get out of bed because something counterfeits dead? That lyric is one of the craziest stunts Blondie has ever pulled, and I'm gonna need her to take it back immediately, or pay for my therapy, or both. But yeah, LOML, Loss of My Life, great fucking song. I love it so much. Second best song on the Tortured Poets we have. I'm gonna have a moment of vulnerability with you right now, and you are not gonna make fun of me for it because I could have chosen to just hide it and literally pretend it never happened. But obviously this is The Smallest Man to Ever Live. That's not the fucking title of the song. The title of the song is The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. And I know that because this is one of my literal favorite songs from the Tortured Poet. I don't understand why I wrote To Ever Live. I'm not gonna change it. I don't want to. Just pretend it says Whoever Lived. But number two, second best song on the Tortured Poets is The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. I genuinely did not expect to like the song as much as I did. It has like truly like engulfed me. And there's nothing I can do about it. All I can say is, Maddie Healy, you are dust. It's so over. The rage in this song is like palpable. And it transfers onto me, so I start to feel like that man has personally wronged me. And I feel like that's why I resonate with this song so much. The bridge, one of her best. Like, were you sent by someone who wanted me dead? I'll just leave it at that. All right, guys, we've made it. You've probably made your guesses. The number one song on the Tortured Poets, in my opinion, well, I said it was objective. The number one song on Tortured Poets is Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? This song is like crack to me, and I just can't get enough of it. I feel like you're watching this video. You've made it to the end, and you are literally flabbergasted, and you're just like, why the hell does that man have Who's Afraid of Little Old Me at number one? Doesn't make any sense. And to that, I ask you, have you ever considered having taste? I have realized that I really love an angry, vindictive song. What does that say about me? I don't want to unpack that. I'm a Reputation fan, so I just love that vibe. I love also how melodramatic the song is, like, honestly so real. She's just like, if you wanted me dead, you should have just said. Like, that's one of my favorite lines of the song, because like, if you wanted me dead, you literally should have said that. And I say that to literally every mild inconvenience that ever happens to me. Like, just kill me. Like, that's what you really want to do. She breaks the fourth wall a lot during this album, I feel like, but in the bridge, she addresses everything that's said about her, and she's like, isn't that what they all say? That I'll sue you if you step on my lawn? Crazy. Everyone says that I put narcotics in my songs, and that's why you're still singing along, like, period. But yeah, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? Oh my God, I just love it. I love. And that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you really want the anthology, if you really, really want it, and you don't care how late I actually post it, please feel free to let me know in the comments, and I'll consider it. This is the final ranking. Take it in. Beautiful. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below your ranking. Let me know, or at least your top three. I'm curious. There's so many songs, and everyone's top three is bound to be different. So let me know, please. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video as well. I make a lot of videos like these. My next one may or may not be a ranking of Hit Me Hard and Soft by Billie Eilish. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Until then, bye.